He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
This sort of economic weakness we're seeing, the sales just aren't happening. And so let's break it down. Like, why do people buy houses? Okay, this is an important element to this. Why do people buy houses? So people buy houses because in the case of dog crate condos, the super small condos, 500 square foot and less, which is the bulk of what gets sold. Like, it's usually in a project, it's 45 or 50% of the building. It's that tiny condo.
For sure.
So if there's no investor, because that needs an investor, like nobody actually wants to live in that
There's
thing.
a very, very small percentage of people who probably actually live in a dog crate condo.
Who bought it and paid the
who
mortgage
bought
on it.
and is actually living in it.
100%.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
So they're only meant for investors. And if investors have all kinds of things going against them, the rates are not 2.5. They may never get to 2.5.
Yeah.
And maybe they needed 2.5 for that expensive, $500,000 for a dog crate condo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they needed that to make it work. Put 20% down, carry the mortgage, pay the condo fees, property tax. Big problem for these people also is that even though rates may be coming down, and it's possible on the resale side, prices may be coming down. They probably will. The rents are coming down too. Now, I know that when StatsCan publishes the rents, they say, well, across Canada, the rents are going up. They're going up.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Like, rents in Alberta are way up.
Yeah.
Rents way up. Okay.
Yeah.
Rents in parts of the Maritimes have gone up. Like when you move a bunch of people into Halifax, or a bunch of people from Ontario come out and retire in those areas, or a bunch of investors come from Toronto to Halifax, buy up, rental properties there. They want to run the rents up, right?
Right. So,
yes, across Canada, rents are up, but the truth is rents in the GTA are down. Okay. It's not hard to figure out. Like, if unemployment is bad, like if there's more unemployment, that means there's more people going back home.
Oh, for sure.
Right? And there's more people couch surfing. There's more people roommates,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's a huge one.
And
moving back home with mom and dad.
Yeah.
Saving money.
Or just can't handle it. I can't handle $2,600 a month.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you think about the logic of that, if you got this 485 square foot condo, who the fuck's going to pay $2,600 a month? Like, you can't.
That's
like, how do you do roommates in a 485 square foot
condo?
Put
up a curtain in the middle of your living room. Put tape down the kitchen and
tape down the middle of the fridge. Like, this side's yours,
this
this side's
stove.
mine.
I get that side of the stove, and that's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Yeah. So I mean, like, you better be really close roommates, because you may need to sleep on top of each other. Like,
you might as well get a bunk bed. Yeah.
Get a bunk bed or some fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no freaking adult wants to sleep in a bunk bed with their roommate.
Come on, folks. I mean, like, if you build a 485 foot condo, you didn't really intend for two people to live there, I don't think. Okay, maybe you did, but it's not a great plan in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, who can pay $2,600? And you could if the economy's really buoyant and jobs are jumping, and because one of the aspects of a buoyant economy and lots of jobs is people get bid up, right? I mean, like, if you're a highly skilled worker in IT or in digital, and all of a sudden there's a new company expanding, and they need some digital, they need some data stack people, they need some project managers. They say, okay, well, you're making 90 now. I'll bid you up to you're making 120. I'll bid you up to 130.
They'll
bid you up to
poach
150.
you. Yeah.
Whatever. They'll poach
Yeah.
you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that doesn't happen in a shrinking economy. Okay.
No.
So this opportunity to afford this big $2,600 a month rent, live downtown in Toronto.
Yeah.
Or it's higher in Vancouver. It's even higher. So that rent starts to drop.
Yeah.
Right? Supply and demand. That's the one thing people need to. That's the one thing that's a common misunderstanding about the rental market. there's a ceiling in which nobody will rent your place anymore.
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
you can ask for it, but you don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if rents are falling in the GTA, then you got a problem with this price of the dog crate condo. It's got to come way down.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.